no stick figure, but this sure looks like a rock near some squiggly lines. Hive, run a scan.
I detect several abandoned camps of varying antiquity, but no humanoid life signs.
Hey, Maddox, you read me?
What is it?
Are you sure Eduardo would have survived out here on his own?
You questioning a fleet marine's ability to weather any environment, son? If he left camp, he had a good reason. He's out there. Just track him.
All right, let's see if we can find out what happened to him. These skeletons sure are impressive. Is there anything you can tell me about them, Hive?
They belong to a species named Cetacea orthoriensis, commonly referred to as leviathans. They are believed to be extinct. However, a handful of sightings have been reported around gas giants in the Kait Nebula. These sightings have been discredited due to the unreliable veracity of the claims and are regarded as folklore.
I guess the squiggles on Maddox's drawing are supposed to be the skeletons. I'm no art critic, but this needs a lot of imagination.
I am detecting an encrypted signal from within their subspace range. It could be from the person you are seeking, but we must locate its transmission point to read it properly.
Okay, subspace. And what do we need to do?
Simply locate and approach the signal origin. In order to hack into the entire data package for interpretation, the ship must be aligned for optimal reception.
Let's try it out.
unlocked the data package. It contains only a single audio file. I will play it back to you.
Gazing on the stars has opened my mind to a new serenity. I have become one with them. Without a purpose, we are all but meaningless flakes in time and space.
Wow, okay. Well, if that is him, all those years sitting on this rock must have driven him yaya.
There are no signs of dead or decaying life in this vicinity either. He must have departed. There appears to be another similar signal nearby, although much weaker. Some of the local wildlife is causing electrical interference.
Let's take care of that and get to the bottom of this mystery. Aw, so cute. Sorry, little dude.
Shouldn't these guys be in water?
The Medosauria filter gas and trace nutrients from particles in the nebula for sustenance. How they adapted to thrive in this extreme environment is a fascinating feat of evolution. I'm receiving a much stronger reading now.
And I am patient. Although I am experiencing a troubling sensation that someone is calling me, my protocols demand that I seek out its source. Dax, Maddox. I must search for this unusual voice.
That's him, all right. Seems like he went star-mad and took off wandering.
It calls me, but not on any wavelength I know. It is a strange calling. I must venture further to find its source. The only way I can reach it is by jumping over the Athorian fault.
Yep, star-mad, no doubt. Now the question is, how far did he go?
His movements make little sense to me.
Yeah, it's a little weird. Let's just follow his trail and see what we pick up. Hey, Maddox, I think we got a lead on Eduardo. Seems like he went a little nuts and left on a walkabout.
You better have a damn good excuse for this. Let me know when you find him.
What is this subspace anyway, and how are signals seeded in it?
Specific data can be written to and read from subspace, working as a limitless, non-physical, and timeless data storage that exists everywhere and anytime in the universe.
Sounds plausible. Anything yet, Hive?
I detect the faintest inkling of a signal.
Hey, Delia. How's the situation back on base?
Well, Maddox certainly is a handful, and he won't shut up about being awful rich soon. I'm considering using one of those tranquilizer darts on him.
Sounds like you have things under control then.
Traversing the expanse is proving difficult by bouncing between the asteroids alone. I have eliminated the local flora and fauna as the source of the call, and now must fashion a means to move myself closer to the source.
Okay, so he seems determined to find something.
Another signal.
Good. I was starting to worry we'd lost the trail.
Clearer. I am on the right track. Its algorithms are a thing of beauty. I must find its source and unlock its true meaning.
What was he picking up that we aren't? I sure hope he didn't walk himself into a trap. What if it was one of these megafauna luring prey?
Impossible to conjecture until we reach the end of this path. Yet another signal.
I'm sensing, Hive, that you are as fascinated by this mystery as I am.
My curiosity nodes are indeed tickled.
natural solution.
I am so close. It is only a short leap to the source. It is a calculated risk. Although I believe my trajectory can bring me closer by way of Shabar Tower, if my velocity remains consistent and the gravitational pull taken into account.
This Eduardo must have an inhuman mind for astrophysics. If he calculated one wrong digit, he would be spinning endlessly in space.
Yeah, well, let's hope he was able to work it out accurately. Let's take a closer look at this Shabar Tower.
It is registering as an ancient structure.
Anything, Hive?
I detect nothing of Eduardo, nor a following message from him. Although I am experiencing a high level of interference from the adjacent structure.
That might be the problem. Let's go in and see if we can silence it. That repaired a huge part of the structure. Why don't we try another one of those lenses now? Maddox, I still haven't found Eduardo, but I'm certain I'm closing in.
You better pick up some speed, boy. You have no idea how time-sensitive this whole thing is. Your crewmates have caught wind about the job. Not sure if I was talking in my sleep or just drunk.
Okay.
Yeah, well, now they're asking too many questions, and I don't like it. I've waited too damn long, and I'm only getting older. We'll barely have enough time left to spend it all.
Look, I sympathize, Maddox, but we've all been waiting a hell of a long time to get out of this hellhole of a DMZ. And if what you say about the job is true, there's enough wealth to spread around.
Payday is coming. Just get Eduardo.
It's opening up.
I detect a multitude of ancient entities being released. At the calculated rate of travel, they will spread throughout the entire cluster.
Oh, scrap. I just opened Pandora's box.
One of the wardens appears to be honing in on you.
I suppose I shouldn't expect gratitude for setting them free.
The warden has been defeated.
Those Redeemers need to understand that the Wardens are not divine beings, but vicious spooks.
You heathen bring nothing but calamity to these quarters. You have unleashed the Warden, and now it's upon you to reap the consequences.
I've really had enough of you wackos.
Your continued existence is an insult to the Ancients. We will avenge their honor.
Yeah.
Now I have a clear reading of Eduardo's message.
Good riddance. These maniacs are becoming quite a pain in the ass.
Seems like I found everything here.
I was able to use various means to decipher the signal, despite the interference from the nearby ancient structure. It is an impressive object, although the distress signal is a more pressing issue. It emanates from the planetoids below. I am readjusting leap settings to reach there.
Hopefully the last stop.
I can confirm that Aethel 1 is a planetoid with a breathable atmosphere. detect a humanoid life form on the planetoid below.
Great. Finally. Maddox, we reckon we tracked down Eduardo.
Ah, now that is good news. Took you long enough. The freighter's almost done, but I'll take the maintenance ship and come to you. You sit tight.
Why you came to a hell-forsaken place like this, I can't wait to hear. We're being observed. What the hell is that? What is it?
Not sure.
Holy scrap! Eduardo?
Maddox, I was right. I knew it was you. You finally came back for me. Kala! Kala!
You never said your friend was an android.
What? You think I'd leave a human out here on a rock in the ass end of nowhere?
It's okay. These are friends. The humans I was telling you about.
You ever encountered an alien like this before?
Seen all sorts out here, but no, this is a new one to me.
Well, keep your sidearm at the ready. I don't want any nasty surprises.
Please allow me to introduce Kala, my friend.
Well, hello there, Kala. Nice trick there with the bird. Say, where are you from?
Ulang Thradorka.
Okay, I have no freaking idea where that is. Main thing is, you're not a damn Okar, are you?
What is an Okar, Nama?
Kala is of no alien species on file. Although it has been some time since I last linked, she has never even heard of the Okar, which is unusual considering the ongoing war.
Oh, yeah, about that, Eduardo. The Okar War ended 15 years back with a truce, but we still ain't seeing eye to eye. Oh, and Dax is dead too.
Oh. This I will need to process. I must admit, I was beginning to consider the chances of seeing you again as very slim.
Of course I was coming back for you, buddy, but I didn't think you would get so antsy and just jump asteroid like that. Don't you have an inbuilt gaming routine to keep yourself occupied?
I was brought out of sleep mode by a local distress signal. The signal was, however, one I could not interpret and matched nothing in my databases. I simply had to decipher it.
Ha! It awoke the cryptographer in you.
Precisely. I had to jump several asteroids to triangulate the source of the signal.
I had been transmitting for help, Toka. I was here for a long time.
Glad to hear it, but you'll have to say your goodbyes, Eduardo. We don't have room for hitchhikers where we're headed.
But...
Well, Kala, it has been lovely meeting you. Whatever you are, but we're here just for my pal Eduardo, and we are in a bit of a hurry, so we'll leave you and be on our way.
I'm afraid you misunderstand, Maddox. Kala and I have become quite close in our time together.
Well, that's not my problem. Okay, enough chit-chat. Gather your things and let's get going, Eduardo. We got work to do.
Two of us or none.
I don't think so, little lady.
What the hell's wrong with you? You can't just leave her here.
You want to bring an unknown alien species onto the base? It could be diseased for all we know. It could compromise the whole operation.
I can assure you, she carries no dangerous...
She tried to kill us.
We were strangers with guns. Would you have done any different?
Damn it, Adam. How many more friendlies are you gonna drag into this? This is my score. I've waited too long for it to come around. You're only here because Dex is dead. I'm done sharing it.
I only need to return home.
We're not leaving her here to die, Maddox.
Your choice, your responsibility.
Kala, it's okay. We'll help you find your way home.
My ship is near, Toka, but it flies no more. Some of the things on my ship helps you with travel, and me find my way home.
Okay, Kala. The least we can do is check it out before we head back.
Oh, hey, what? More freaking delays? No way! We are going right back to the freighter!
I'm afraid I must insist, Maddox. This is where I need to ask something of you in return for my patience.
Jeez, all those years of solitude really gave you an attitude. Fair enough. Let's get the Blue Lady her things, but let's not take too long about it.
Maddox, you never fail to surprise me. You actually left Eduardo here on an asteroid all by himself all those years.
What's the matter with that? I wanted to bury him, but Dax wouldn't let me. Would at least have prevented him from flying off. In the end, we just left him sitting on a rock happily looking at the starscape.
After my internal gaming protocols exhausted their entertainment value, I observed many strange sights and distant supernovae in the eternal skies.
Good for you, buddy.
So, Eduardo, you didn't get bored?
That's an Exploration and Deciphering Unit Mark II you're talking to there. EDU-R2? Boredom ain't part of the code. Ain't that right, Eduardo? Don't make them like you anymore.
The disadvantage of being such an old model, however, means that anyone could just tap into my databases with the applicable tools. I was deemed a risk factor to the mission, so Dax and Maddox had no other option but to keep me hidden for safekeeping.
It was for his own good. And while we were at it, we had him encrypt 2 biochips, so we could keep parts of the map hidden and only unlock it in unison.
Wow. You guys really didn't trust each other at all, did you?
Yeah.
Roslyn, I'm sending coordinates. Our quarry has reappeared in Ceto.
You mean the Dread?
Proceed to Alcyone Station. Another contractor will meet you there.
Nice to talk to you too. Great catching up. Let's do lunch. Holy scrap! Is that your craft, Kala? It must have been enormous. You really need to tell us more about wherever you're from.
Yes. My ship was made for both long voyages and combat.
I mean, it's also beyond repair by the looks of it. Some components seem active, and there is a power core of some sort.
We got company. I ran into some of these freaks when I entered the system. Ranting at me about taking my clothes off or some damn nonsense.
Yeah, they call themselves the Redeemers.
The heathens pollute our divine given skies with your unclean breath.
Yep, they can be nasty. Let's just take them out together. Down one.
Redeemers? More like re-wieners, idiots.
My ship Toka destroyed. My people gone.
I hate to say it, but I doubt we'll be able to salvage much, Kala.
No. Try inside the ship still.
May I be permitted to scan on varying frequencies?
Knock yourself out, but be quick about it.
Perhaps utilizing the drone will help.
What? There's an exploration drone on board?
This craft is equipped with drone replication capabilities. Although there is an unlimited supply, the bandwidth only allows us to dispatch one at a time.
You don't even know your own goddamn ship? Unbelievable.
Can't you tell us anything more? What am I looking for?
I must find a way home.
Yeah, we got that part.
My ship is able to create rips to jump through space.
Now that is interesting. This sounds to me like something worth following up on.
Well, that's a shame because time's up. I got a job to do, and so do you, Adam. Enough of this wild goose chase, and let's get back to business.
Kala, where is your home exactly?
I lost that along with the others in the fight.
Who were you fighting?
Stuck against the Grill.
No, haven't heard of him, or them, neither. Anyone else?
Will you just shut your pie holes and hurry up with whatever it is you're doing?